right, we are back with Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughan answering your questions about all kinds of city issues. I want to talk about the trolley.
Okay.
What is going on with the trolley and the trolley program, and is it running out of money? And
so I'm not sure how long the trolley will be in existence. It'll have to come back to the city council for a vote. I do know that for a while there were about 1,500 riders a weekend, which is really good. Initially the trolley was going to be 7 days a week, and we cut it back to 4, so there might be enough funding at this point to take it through the fiscal year, which would be the end of June.
Okay, so we'll just have to see for the next meeting what happens.
Yes.
Okay, all right. This question from a text viewer says, what is going on with the Pleasant Garden water and sewer line?
So we are in discussions right now with the city of Pleasant Garden to help them with water and sewer. You know, we made a significant investment in the Toyota mega site, about $140 million, significant, and there are a lot of people who want to benefit from it. So we are looking at a memorandum of understanding with the town of Pleasant Garden if they wish to receive water from the city of Greensboro, water and sewer. But we need to make sure that the city of Greensboro, that we're able to recoup our costs.
Because you'll have to be laying out all of the infrastructure.
Yes, you know, what we're looking at right now is that the town of Pleasant Garden or the state or the county would pay for the infrastructure, but whatever we do for Pleasant Garden, we have to be prepared to do for other municipalities around us.
Because they'll come knocking asking for that same thing.
Yes, and we, so what's important is that we have to make sure that we get the agreement with Pleasant Garden correct, so we can use that as a template for other municipalities around us.
Okay. The next test question is there anything being done to address high rent prices?
You know, that is something that we hear an awful lot about. Unfortunately, the legislature does not allow us to do any rent control like you hear in other cities and other states. You know, what we can do is build more, make sure that the permitting goes through, because if we have more inventory, that will bring prices down. Right now we don't have enough inventory to support the people that we have. So apartment complexes know that they can charge more.
That is an issue for sure.
It absolutely
we're hearing
is.
About that. Is there
Yes.
any, like, you know, way to entice those management companies to lower that rent?
So we, with existing ones, really not. With new ones, we can do some sort of incentives if they're willing to make a certain number of units in new places affordable, where they, you know, they bring the rents down, and then we would have to subsidize the difference.
This person's asking, when will Boom start hiring?
So that is probably about a year off, but they will hire similar to the way that Toyota is, and they will be offering customized training primarily through GTCC. Guilford County Schools, they do have an aviation center. So once Boom is getting ready to hire, you're certainly going to hear a lot about it. There'll be a boom of information when they are ready.
Intended.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Someone was asking qualifications for Toyota jobs, and they vary.
They do, depending on what the job is, but they are, you know, if somebody has a high school diploma, they are looking at ways that they can hire them, give them the training that they need. And they are also looking at ex-offenders, you know, people who have been in the criminal justice system. They are willing to take a look and consider hiring people for those positions.
This next question talks about the former Hebrew Academy and when the kids might be coming to that space.
So the last update that we got, and you can go to the Department of HHS, the federal HHS, and they do an update every week or two. The last one that we had is that it is in a warm status, means that they are not expecting any children as of right now, and that is just the last that we heard, and I think that was maybe December 10th, that at this point there is not a need for that campus to go live.
And, you know, just to follow up with that, because we get these questions all the time, they say, but we see buses there all the time.
And so they do have people on site.
The workers.
They do. They have workers, and one of the things that the neighborhoods around us said is that they didn't want people parking in the neighborhoods. So they have rented 2 off-site facilities, and so people get brought in by bus, but those are the employees, and I'm not sure what the employees are doing right now since there aren't children there, but they are in a warm status.
All right, this is kind of an economy question, but I'm not sure if we have stats or numbers on this yet. Someone was asking, how much does like NCA&T contribute to the city during homecoming?
It is significant. It is a few $1,000,000, and when you look at what North Carolina A&T State University contributes to the city of Greensboro, Guilford County all year long, I'll have to get you that number, but it is a very significant number. It is multi-millions. And you know, A&T is, I think they were just voted one of the best bands in the country, if not the best band in the country, and they're going to be going out, I think, to California to perform, so that is really great. But you know, what A&T brings to the city of Greensboro, I don't have that exact number, but I know it is very large, and we are fortunate to have them and UNCG and all of the other colleges and universities here.
Well, we're going to have you on once a month, so
yes,
bring that number back. And
I
we'll
promise
take a look at
I
that.
will.
Some
yes.
year-end crime numbers, too, the next time you come.
Yes,
we'll be
we
looking
will.
forward to that. In the meantime, we're going to get caught up on the forecast.